The Konosuba collab is finally here, so let's talk a little bit about what's available today and what's available next week, because there are things that are still locked, like for example the skins, the Otherworld Visage, the gacha skin, and the Monster Conquest, which will also be giving more currency. So what can you get right now playing the collaboration, and what is the best companion to be picking here on the Arcane wheel? So you guys will be able to get Kazuma for free after 7 days of logging in. Kazuma is good for all classes because he provides accuracy as his main buff for stats. So a pretty good one. Accuracy works for almost every class. Maybe not so much for tanks, but even then, for sorcerers, for duelists, and even for sages, Kazuma is a good companion. You guys can level up. Now, outside of that, there is not many things right now you can get. You can get Chomosuke if you get enough currency. I instead bought wheel tickets. I should have not, because now I cannot get Chomosuke. So don't be like me and grab your pet first. You can get some cosmetics, you can get some stickers, and then some resources, and some pretty nice foods, 1.5% attack. So, that said, the Arcane wheel is an interesting thing, because for free-to-plays at the moment, it doesn't seem like you can get all of them as a free-to-play player. Even if you are a spender, you are only guaranteed 2 of them. Like, there is not that many packs, by the way. In terms of what packs are worth it, it's simply which ones you can afford, because there is not that much currency. These packs, unless they refresh, are not that great in terms of, again, how many tickets you can get for the wheel. I bought all of them. It's gonna cost you around $100 something, and you get enough to guarantee 2 characters. One of your choice, I picked Megumin, and a random one between Darkness and Aqua. I got Aqua. So I am missing 37 pulls to get my Darkness later. I can get her for free, because as long as you're doing your dailies, you will be able to get currency. As long as you're doing the Lost Memories, you will be able to also obtain currency here. And as long as you are doing these ones here, you will be able to obtain some extra currency in here too. So as long as you play, you can get one for free. Now, what companion is best depending on what class you are playing, because there are multiple companions that you can get at the moment. So I want to go here, and I want to be going into the custom tier list, so you guys can see a little bit of, in my opinion, what are the best ones. So Sorcerer, Sage, Tank, and we'll put here instead of Skip, Duelist, and we'll change the color to a normal red, and we'll go into companions. There are multiple companions. I'm only going to be talking about the collaboration ones. Also, really important, companions, you will eventually level all of them up. This is the priority, simply, nothing else. This is what priority you should be giving depending on your class, but long term, you will level all of them up. Remember that the good stats are at level 20, 50, 70, and 100. That's why you see people doing this, where they take specific characters to level 70, 20, 70, or higher, right? Depending on what they're doing. So, let's start on this. If you are a duelist, a DPS, a pure DPS, the priority is going to be Megumin, because she provides you with crit rate. At level 50, she's going to be giving you some nice crit rate per 1% right there, some normal speed, and also some damage boost at level 70, and then level 100, another crit rate. So, she's the highest priority for a duelist. She's pretty good. The other one that is completely free is going to be Kazuma. You get him later, and he provides accuracy, and then also some damage boost later, but mostly accuracy. So they are both great for any DPS build. So for a duelist, these two were the best ones. I wouldn't worry too much about Aqua or Darkness early on. You will level them out later. When it comes to a tank, it's only going to be your Darkness. She's the one providing block rate. Her skills are pretty funny, because she basically doesn't hit anything. So she is lore accurate character, just like in the series. So for a tank, it's going to be Darkness, because she's the one providing crit rate. When it comes to a Sage, it heavily depends what you're doing. If you are a DPS Sage, then the same thing applies here. It's going to be Megumin, and it's going to be Kazuma for that crit rate and for that accuracy. If you are a healer, however, obviously it's going to be Aqua. And Aqua, you guys have to remember that healing boost, it's really hard to get, because it's only at level 100. It's the only place where you can get that healing boost 1%. You cannot get it anywhere else. So for a healer, Aqua is the best one. If you are going for a dark DPS build, Megumin and Kazuma work really well. They are pretty good companions for that. And then when it comes to a sorcerer, it's exactly the same thing, guys. All right, if you are a DPS, you go for Megumin and you go for Kazuma. There is nothing else. You will eventually level all of them. This is the priority that I would be giving. Order. This is the order as well. Megumin is better than Kazuma. Aqua for healers is better than everyone else. If you are a DPS, then Aqua goes to the right, But if not, Aqua on the left. If you're a tank, Darkness is the best one. Afterwards, whoever you like the most, you could be going for Aqua, since she's gonna be providing some damage resistance, which, you know, most characters do that. But it does help at level 50 getting the crit resistance. It will help for a tank. You could be going for Aqua second. You could be going for Megumin if you want to be going for the DPS build. It heavily depends. And for Duelist, the same priority as the Sorcerer itself. When it comes to cosmetics, we don't know yet which ones you will be able to get for free or which ones will be paid, because this Otherworld Visage is locked. The one we got today, however, is going to be the new Pirate outfit, which is pretty nice. I like it quite a bit. I got that one because I think it looks pretty cute. So we cannot get any of the other skins for now outside of what you guys can see here on the Blessing Bolt. Nothing else, all right? And then when it comes to the wheel, once again, every 60 pulls, you are guaranteed a companion. The first time is the one you pick, only one time. Afterwards, it's random between the other two that you left over. There is some nice food you can get as well to increase your attack, which it's always welcome. And then there is a bunch of resources and gifts for the companions themselves. When it comes to the packs, like I said earlier as well, they are all decent, but it depends how much you want to spend. If you're willing to spend money to guarantee everything, then obviously it's going to be around $100 something, because these 17 one you can buy twice, these 11 one you can buy twice. The other ones are only one-time purchase, if I remember correctly. There is not much else right now because half of the content of the collab it's actually locked behind, you know, a 1 week timer, so can't say anything. And then lastly, the lucky bingo is here. So if you guys were saving some apples, now is a good time to use them, because you can use on this event up to 600 apples. Now, doesn't mean you need 600 apples to get everything. You just need to use enough to be getting this food, which is 1.5% attack increase, which is pretty nice. It's pretty nice. So that's a good way of using your apples now. And also don't remember, or don't forget, that there is also the Sealed Treasure at level 5 to get the lucky statue finally. If you are playing on a day 1 server, you guys should be getting this 100%. That's it. That's everything for this one. As usual, we are live every single day. Any questions you guys might have, feel free to leave a comment down below and I will be answering them. Also, for the classes tomorrow or by the end of today, I should be able to get my Archmage, because I should be able to get to 82 before the next reset. I don't know how many hours left, but right now I am at 40k experience per hour, so it should be pretty good in terms of, you know, how fast I get there. By the end of the day, I might have the website updated for you guys, and I'll make a video tomorrow after I finish testing the rest of the builds. That's it. That's everything for this one. As usual, we are live every single day. Link in the description down below. Good luck with your pool, dinner dates, and I'll see you on the next one.